One last test to see if this will work at all. No promises that it's going to work, but so far I haven't dropped a frame, which is great. It seems, provided this continues to work, we have a Manhunter pack to deal with. I may need to use another thing to stream. So I use a program called Restream that will stream both to YouTube and Twitch. And I'm not using that right now. I'm just streaming straight to Twitch. I had to set up some things in the settings. But, oh, dang it, where are they? They're over here, okay. Were it not for the fact that we work outside, I would almost not worry about this man. Excuse me. I would almost not worry about this Manhunter pack. However, we have plenty of guys doing some mining, doing some other things outside the base. What I kind of want to do is set up some sort of defense. I don't know, right here kind of seems like it might be okay. Might be ideal. It might not be, who knows. I just know I want Kleenex, Timjara. Funk doesn't even have a weapon. Aren't you a dork? Actually, you need to be drafted and go inside. I have no idea what you're trying to do, Funk. This is such a mess here. I'm not handling this fight properly at all. These dogs are probably way stronger than we can actually fight. It's very, very clear to me that there's 19 of them who've just killed my entire colony. We didn't even defeat 4 or 5 of them, maybe, at best. This is an unbelievably imbalanced fight against us. Well, let's see if actually playing it a bit smarter helps at all. So we're gonna hold this door open, is what we're gonna do. And by holding the door open, it'll leave it open when they walk through. Specifically Greg. And then we can kind of funnel them into this hole here. Funk, you're not. You don't have a weapon. You're a dork. We set Blue on the side, Domar, Dimjaro. That's everyone other than Funk, as it seems. Did Funk get his gun? His melee weapon? No, he did not. Ooh, Boogie. That's not good. Try and move out of the way. Oh, never mind. That might have been the one thing that screws us over in this fight. We need to reduce the amount of dogs that are attacking. I don't want to get our guys shot in the back, which is why I'm trying not to put someone right in this spot here. But it seems like Blue is down. That's not good. But we are kind of funneling them a bit smarter. Not great, but as far as how everyone's doing, no one's going to die immediately. And yeah, let's do that. Why are you guys still fighting? Greg, rescue Blue. Lafayette, rescue Dujaro. Okay, we have that much better. I kind of don't like doing that. I don't like exploiting the AI and like funneling them down into an obviously like stupid way of attack because they're not smart enough to figure that out. In some ways, the AI is very smart and handles the combat a lot better than I do, but in other ways, it's absolutely terrible. But let's see. Greg, are you fixing our guys up? Let's see. Who dies first? It doesn't matter. You guys all have hours and hours of time, it seems. Sorta. For some reason, Greg doesn't prioritize the people who are going to die first. I kind of don't like that. But I mean, he did get to Dimjaro in plenty of time. Last but not least, we need to... Oops, not allow. We want to close that as soon as it can. One dog woke up. They are injured and bleeding. Yeah, so they just going to fall unconscious and bleed out. Now we have a ton of dog meat. A ton of husky meat. Ah, Dimjaro got infected. Downside of having this hospital room like this is when they come in and begin bleeding everywhere, that's filth. And filth increases the dirtiness and chance of infection. Yeah, whenever Greg gets up, someone's under attack. They were. Just briefly. Greg is... What are you doing? Sleeping still? I kind of need you to get up sometime today to treat our boy Dimjaro. Let's kind of force you to get up. Okay, good. Yeah, the sooner that gets treated, the better. Ah, Blue got an infection too. Yeah, it's super dirty in here. We will have to wait. Yeah, everyone's gonna get an infection because it's dirty in here because you guys bled while you were sitting in bed and lying in here, and there's no one who's gonna come and clean up after it. Because most of our cleaners, I think, are in this group of guys. We need help. We got a lot of rotten dogs. Now, these are ones that, like, the disease has taken too far and ruined their meat and stuff, but the regular colored ones are the ones that we can still butcher for food and stuff. Nice, the family, Domar's family is showing up again. That's always cool to see. I kind of was thinking that I want to recruit more of them to like take over the colony once I send off the first batch of colonists and stuff. Let's see, are there any other problems? We have a little bit of tattered apparel. That's because we have not been growing the mushrooms to replace our junk with. Means I should probably just plant some. I don't know how much exactly I need to plant, but I'd rather plant too much rather than not enough. Let's see, everyone's infection is going to be handled nicely. Needs tended to, but yeah, they build their immunity extremely fast because they stay in these nice sterile beds once it's finally all cleaned, which it is now. They're treated very, very well because of Greg's expertise. And I think the vitals monitors helps as well with immunity speed. Yeah. We have the plague affecting some of our animals, which is not great. But we've got stuff to use on them. Some medicine. So Greg has got all his work cut out for him. We really need to get a lot of these guys back up on their feet. It shouldn't be too much longer. And I can always change the priority of them to do some stuff better, but We'll leave them a bed rest. It's important they get healed as fast as possible. Any of their regular work, I think we're safe enough that we don't have to worry about them everyone doing their job all the time. Let's see. Some of these guys lost their melee weapons, like Blue. And it doesn't have one. Funk actually kept his for once. It's a miracle. Dimjaro. And we have one extra for replacement. We do have a wooden mace that we don't need. I'm gonna have to set up some sort of defensive perimeter of some sort. And I gotta start building the ship too. Because if all these fights continue to be just as difficult, yeah, we're over 200,000. No wonder it was so difficult. Yeah, if they continue to be that difficult, then we're gonna have a real tough time defending the ship. Because we get attacked much more frequently and much more ferociously while the ship is powering up. Summer has began. Nice. Not enough guest beds. Of course there aren't. We don't have more guest. We have more guest beds than we have regular beds, guys, and we're not supporting an entire other faction here. Even though it does feel like it at times. Dimjar is still hurt. Lost some toes and all, but I don't think anyone lost anything. Any major body parts. Like fingers and toes, of course. Not much we can do about that. There's no reason to replace a whole limb just to get a new hand back. Or a new finger back. Did we make a bionic ear for him? I think we did. Yes, we did. So Kleenex can come back and get that. Ooh, Thrumbos. I didn't notice. Oh, they just showed up, of course. And Hannah got an Inspired Taming. Okay, so this is our best chance at getting a second Thrumbos. So this one is a male, and we want a female. So we're going to tame it, and Hannah's going to right now prioritize taming this Thrumbo. I don't exactly know what the chance is for her. She's our best animal handler. Look, see, here's your mate. Please come be tamed. Yes, beautiful. We have 2 Thrumbos now. We're going to try and tame this one too. I don't think it's going to happen because Hannah's Inspired Taming thing is lost. But we have 2 Thrumbos, which is super, super good. I've never done it before. Let's see, you're gonna go to area 1 with the other one. Actually, do not follow your master. You can just stay in here. Oh no! The surgery failed. We finished research, which is good. I want to. Do I want to do uranium? We have all the spaceship stuff, which is good. Lekobon has failed catastrophic because Lekobon's not supposed to do the surgeries. So we lost the bionic ear that they made, and he was injured in the. Yeah, you can see he has a stab and cut wound in his head because Lekobon didn't know what she was doing. Okay, well, we're gonna make another bionic ear, and we're gonna try again with the right person. You're gonna make this bionic ear, and you're not gonna put it in. Greg is going to do it. Actually, Kleenex for now. Okay, we don't have the operation put in. Okay, but I do need to... I gotta decide if I'm going to go in the fall and leave with the spaceship or later. I'm not sure where I want to put it either. I need a lot of room for the spaceship. This is not going to cut it. I think we need to cut a bunch of trees up to make room for our essentially launch site for this giant ship. I want to mine this out too, so it's a little more open over here. And clean up this a little bit. We'll get to that eventually. Guess can't claim bed. Well, it sucks for you, I suppose. Our wealth value went up immensely because we got this new thrombo. Pete is literally sleeping in the egg basket that has eggs in it. Why are you doing that, Pete? That's insane. Okay, good. We're cleaning up some of these animals. Give from L unit. Gives 5 components. Those are useful. I don't know if we need them all yet, but we will need them at some point. Kleenex is still healing. Is the bionic ear done? Lycobon's working on it now. She's working on it really hard, really fast, but it's not done yet. And the mining will get done extra fast because we have a lot of miners in the colony. Let's haul that away. And now you guys are going to start working on the 30 trapping, which is we're gonna need a lot of wood from that we don't need specifically, but it's still always nice to have. The ear is almost done, so I'm gonna actually set Kleenex. It's done now. Yep, you're gonna get right ear. Install bionic ear, right ear. This is gonna go much better because Greg is actually gonna do the surgery. Where are you? You're slowly making it over. And then Greg is going to come over with his bionic arm, bionic spine, and do the work. And he will not fail, because he knows what he's doing. He's Greg. He's a great doctor. Not the best. Ooh, we've got a trade thing. They will either give us... This stuff is pretty darn good. I've never used the rocket launchers. They're kind of good, but they're single use. They want 47 t-shirts of normal plus quality. I'm gonna have to think about that one. We probably don't have the cloth for it. We might have the leather. It's a lot of t-shirts, way more t-shirts than we need to make. Lycobon hard at work making more advanced components. We're gonna need a lot of them. And it looks like Kleenex's surgery went great, so his hearing is gonna be extra good. The bionic ear. And it looks like YouTube is running great. It's running super smooth. I have dropped some frames, but it's 1% of them. So that might have just been a tiny, tiny hiccup from something else. Nothing to worry about. No data. That's not right. Are we just getting... I say that, and now we're getting errors and stuff, which is weird. In one regard, I would really like it if me just streaming directly to YouTube, specifically, solves the problem. It also wouldn't be bad that I can still use my twin streaming thing to stream, but... Yeah, it does look like I dropped some frames from time to time. We'll see nearer to the end. I'll try and keep an eye on it, see if it gets really bad really quick, but a little bit of stutter, a little stuttery. Fire, it's put out pretty much immediately by the rain. We have a bunch of actual buffalo, some bison over here. Quite the big herd. What other fancy animals are around here? Not much, really, as it seems. Oop, and then Boogie got a little singed by the fire. I did end up making some oatmeal for myself before the stream. It's kind of getting cold, but I already ate most of it. We've almost got this cleared. Yeah, this 4.2 hasn't changed a whole lot, which I think means that we probably don't have enough space here for all the animals inside here, for at least growing all the feed that they require. Actually, we are getting stacked here. Let's make some more survival meals. Make another round of 50. Oscas is a pretty good cook. Bridges used to be our main guy, but he's got bigger priorities at the moment, at least. I want to leave my spaceship this year. Uh-oh, too deep. An infestation. Oh, we dug too deep here, so alien bugs are going to show up here, which is not great, which means we need to... Let's get everyone here for the first bit. Oh no, Mr. Puppy, please don't. Can we get everyone outside? Maybe? Nope. Absolutely not. The puppy died immediately. And they are tearing all this crap up. Oh, something's going on. Let me pause this for a second. The stream's current bitrate is blah blah blah. That's not actually what I have it set to. It says to set it to a stream bitrate of 9,500. I could do that, but I think there's an issue with some other things. Oh well, we've made such a mess of a stream, of 3 streams technically. Why not make a 4th? So we're gonna end it here. We're gonna be back for no good reason, I suppose. And we're gonna do. All right, I think we're back. We're supposed to be, at least. Oops, that's not what we wanted to do. Kinda. We want to open these doors. We want to get you guys like a bit further back. Our melee guys up front-ish. Okay, so the doors are open. Okay, and then we can fight them one by one up here. which is much more effective. And for the moment, we're not shooting our own guys in the back. Dilmar, I think, probably took a shot. Nope, he's just taking attacks. Regular old attacks. Okay, perfect. We handled that well. I was hearing like groaning, and I'm like, what is that? It's actually the bison down here. Doing their little goofy fart noises or whatever. Do we need any more plate steel? I don't think so. I'm actually going to not rebuild that, and I'm going to remove this. I don't think we need any more gold either. So I'm going to deconstruct and uninstall this. Oh, I should speed us up. Let's see. We have dropped an absolute fart turd amount of frames, 30%, after making that one change. We've dropped exactly 2,000 of the frames, which is still 30%. Weird. After changing my bitrate. Which probably means it's my computer internet provider guys that are screwing up. But who knows? Actually, I can't know. Let me do a speed test live on stream just to see how bad it is. Because it's probably pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad. We're losing frames as we're doing the test, of course. So I'm sure it's going to look and sound terrible here. And then, yeah, it looks like the upload's dying in a similar bit, as well as the stream, of course. Is it any better? Is it fixed magically? Maybe. Who knows? It's probably not fixed. We have... Oh, the family's showing up again. That's nice to see. We got most of the land here cleared out, so... Provided the stream hangs together. Let me dismiss these. See if any new alerts show up as we start building this ship. So ship needs like 3 engines, I think, and then let's see, the reactor is really big. The computer core is tiny. We've got sensor somethings. Okay, so let's do this. Ship reactor is going to go here. Oh, engines are huge. I forgot about that. Engine, 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 engine. Oh, but I don't need a second reactor. I need a sensor cluster. And the computer core. Are these the same size? They are. Okay. Structural beam. Can I... E rotates it. Okay. Yeah, more drop frames. Great. So these structural things, actually, I think we move the computer core to, I don't know where the best would be. It's such an odd way how they have these sized. Computer core here, a sensor cluster here, and then we need like structural beams out this way that don't work properly. Oh, they work properly, but it's like you can't. It's all getting canceled. We're trying this again. All right, we'll start with reactor flipped on its side this time. Engine, 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 engine. Okay, that's much better. Structural, structural, structure, structure, computer core, sensor thing, and then we need a bunch of these cryo caskets. which it's not letting me put in for some weird reason. Must place with head attached to structural beam. Oh, I guess we have to build them first, I suppose. Understandable. I suppose that is accurate. Let's not build this one first, that way they can reach reactor, because I feel like they're going to screw up and build the wrong thing. And actually, let's put these up at front first instead. That'll give us more space. Yes, now we're thinking with portals, and I can allow that, and so they can access here, and then it all works out. Everything except my stream, which doesn't want to internet at all. We'll say at least it's a little better than it was before, kinda, maybe, not really. Funk is our main builder. Oh, I guess he's busy doing these things. I was hoping they would get these built a lot quicker. That way I could see if I have all the materials I think I need. I know we needed some gold. I know we need a bunch of uranium. I mean, our value is just skyrocketing as we speak. Luckily, when we send the colonists back home, up to space, back wherever they want to go, they're going to take a lot of value with them. So the fights will be much easier, theoretically. Will they be easy enough for us to handle? I don't know. I don't know at all. But Funk is going to take forever to finish building and stockpiling all these things, so... I don't even know if we have enough like advanced components or regular components to do all that. I think we've stockpiled enough, but I cannot tell for certain. We definitely have way too much wood. We can't store it all. It would be nice if we had someone we could sell a bunch of it to. Because we can at least put silver here more densely than the wood, at least. Yeah, more warnings of dropped frames. I understand. Maybe I should just make videos. Maybe I can just make videos and it would be fine. I am recording the video of what I'm doing right now as we speak. It gets recorded and saved. And theoretically, I could upload it afterwards to be much more clear. I don't know if you'd prefer that, Mom. I don't know if you've been watching this point, because this has been such a messy stream. You might see 4 videos of the stream and not know what's going on, but I don't know. This is such a mess to begin with. And this is also a really weird way to like build a ship. An engine first instead of the reactor, or computer, sensor cores, or whatever. We did dismantle this stuff out here. Okay, yes we did. There's a deep drill unanchored, uninstalled over there, but we don't have room to put it anywhere, so it's going to stay out there, I suppose. The second we add more room, we're going to move all this wood. We can add a little bit more, I suppose, for now. I don't know if it's just the reporting software or what, but it's giving me the reports like every 2 minutes. Be like, oh, you dropped a bunch of frames every 2 minutes. I don't know what that's about. It's letting me upload at 10. At 10, 10, fine. Like, it's uploading smooth, fine now. I should probably just watch a video afterwards and kind of just track when the frames start falling apart. But, yeah, it does seem intermittent. It's not consistent. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's always bad. Oh yeah, especially when, well, I guess it's raining. But it always short circuits here in the worst place. I need everyone real quick. Get drafted and then go help out. Yeah, ducks and stuff are gonna die because they're all just laying here as it burns them to death. Yeah, let's get everyone in here and put this out as fast as possible. The outside is luckily handled pretty well. Okay. Now everyone can go right back to bed. For some reason, some of you are still going to work. I suppose that's okay. Let's see, Funk's got so many building projects. I don't think he's going to get to that anytime soon. So I guess we'll prioritize it after. Let's see, they gave us a dog leather tribal wear, which is like essentially like a piece of crap. Oh, we're starting to put corn in here. That's not good. It's not needed. Did you get a lot of hay though? Hay is good. We're gonna need a lot of hay. I'm thinking that we maybe, I think we're gonna cut out some of these animals. The geese are cool and all, but I think it's time we get rid of them. We have way too many animals as it is, I think. I think the geese, their time is over. We have ducks. They're a good bit better. In fact, we don't even really need ducks. We have pigs, which is a really good food source if we manage them properly. Much more efficient than geese or ducks in any regard. Okay, that did reduce a lot of our food consumption for the pen. And it's going to give us a good bit of meat that we don't really have anywhere to put, because this is all stocked up. I think we're at the point where we're straight up just producing way too much food. So I'm actually gonna, you're not gonna make any more corn for the foreseeable future. We don't need it. We're cutting down on our food production. We've got way too much. We've got a ton of insect meat. We got kibble for the animals and stuff. I need to expand this a little bit. That way the meat doesn't get thrown out somewhere it doesn't need to be. Make some more packaged meals. We should probably sell those. Packaged meals are very, very nice. They can get stored anywhere, essentially. They don't need to be in there. And we already are looking like we're putting them over there. Quest expires. Oh, the trade one. Okay, we will accept it. We will make a bunch of t-shirts. I don't know where we're going to put them. 47 t-shirts? Make t-shirt. Gonna make 50. I don't care who does it. It's just, we're just not going to use synth, hyper, or double strand. Everything else is fair game. I have no idea where we're going to put all that. Oh, Lycobomb is going to cut through them super fast. We have another quest, don't we? This outlaw layer. Chunk of plate steel isn't important at all. We're not going to do that. Masterwork t-shirt. Nice. I don't think we're going to do this outlaw layer. It's combat that we have to go out and like do ourselves. It's a lot of work. Let's see, are our animals doing okay? Yes, they are. It seems like we have a lot more animals than we do. Because these little tiny ducklings are walking around all over the place. Oh, why are we putting food in here? Oh, because we're literally stacked in here so much and here so much that they're putting it here for essentially no reason, except that that's the last place in all our stockpiles that we can put stuff. Master work, of course. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna mine this out, I think. There are some downsides to that. We can get more bug infestations through here. We're just gonna continuously make masterwork t-shirts like Oban. I hope you know that. A flash storm, probably not the biggest worry, especially if it's not anywhere near our territory. This is gonna get expanded. We do more floor. Nice. It'll all get mined. It'll all get built. I don't know why Funk isn't building this. It says we need components. We have components. They just need to be put in. It's so weird. Heatwave? Oh, that's not great, but it's not bad. I don't think plants can die of excess heat, and then most of our guys actually can survive up to 52 degrees C if the outside temperature gets that hot. Which is good for multiple reasons. They can actually withstand rooms that get set on fire much easier. Oh, we're cleaning up a bunch of ducks that grew up overnight. More food, more meat. What is Funk doing? He's eating and then he's building. Okay. Building a bunch of concrete floor, cleaning. Cargo pods landed. They dropped eggs. We have tons of eggs. Of all the things, for one, that survived literally crashing from space, but that we don't need is eggs. Malaria? How do we get sick from malaria? The Funk, it looks like, is slowly working on these kind of things. More cargo pods landed with milk. Of all the things we don't need, it's food. It's food. We have way more food than we need, and we're going to have way more food than we... Oh. Please tell me that Greg is treating you guys. Red Rest is actually 2. Greg, could you treat Hannah? Yeah, Greg definitely needs to be the guy who's tending to these people. We want to get rid of this malaria. It's probably not the most dangerous thing with our nice medical facilities, but I want to get it handled as early as possible. Kleenex has fixated his rage on Lycobon. He's an insulting spree? Why? What happened to Kleenex? Why was your mood low enough? You're rebuffed, insulted, stuck indoors. Not really. You guys keep eating without tables. We have 30 tables here. We have like a table with a seat for almost everyone. Now he's insulting everyone in the everywhere. Man, things are getting weirdly difficult. Family's showing up again. That's nice to see. Greg is tending to everyone. Also good. You have treated yourself fairly well. Okay. Yeah, everyone should be fine. Immunity is building up very, very fast. Eclipse, okay, understandable. Our our wealth total is just continues to just skyrocket. It looks like we have enough uranium and plate steel for all the stuff we want to do. Expand this zone. This whole bottom room. These are gonna get hauled away. Come on, haul. There we go. Look at hauled away to over here. I think it's time we reinstituted lavish meals. Masterwork. Of course, you're gonna make 1 million of these. How many more do we have to make? Probably a lot. Yeah, a good bit, but we've got plenty of time to make it. It's the only thing Lekoban is working on. You're getting some good experience at crafting. Getting better and better. Another masterwork, of course. Yeah, this is stacked about as much as we can really do. We need to start selling some of it, just to manage our space a bit better. But no one's showing up for us to sell to. It's almost 40 degrees C outside. Incredible. Even while it's raining. That's summer for you. But at the rate we're going, I don't think we're gonna get this ship built in the next 5 days. To start up and get going before winter. I think that's gonna be a tough ask. We have milk just sitting in here because we have no room in the actual fridge to do it. Even though we could probably put the survival meals in there. I think we'll cook it all up with the lavish meals. Oh, perfect. Dimjaro is our good smooth talker. You're actually really good at it. You're a little sick, so it won't be ideal, but we can actually get rid of a bunch of stuff. Let's see. I'm going to sell off meat, but we have more than enough corn. And probably rice. I'm going to sell both of them. Buy components and advanced components. Insect jelly we don't need. Milk this we don't need. This leather, we kind of need it for our t-shirt job mission. I'll buy this medicine because we can't seem to make enough of it ourselves. Other stuff we don't need. Not much. We're kind of getting a surplus of beer. I'll leave it as it is for now. I don't know if it's a lot or not enough, or if it's the right amount of beer that we are producing for our colonists at the moment. Even after all that, I think I'm going to buy some neuroamarine because he's still giving us money for this trade. Okay. Oh, was wood not in there? Wood might have been an option. Actually, I can just talk again. I don't know what I'm working about. Wood is an option, right? It is not. As I sort like, okay, it is an option. That's the wrong way. We want negative here. Yeah, let's do that. Got rid of a bunch of wood. We have so much still. Cleared up a bunch of space. They gave us some more gifts of stuff we don't need. So I think the hope is that when we launch these guys into space, it's gonna reduce our... Well, it's definitely gonna reduce us down below 200,000, but I'm hoping it reduces down below 150, like back to this level of wealth. Because otherwise, it's pretty rough, the combat we get in. Looks like we've sorted up here pretty well. What's Funk do? Oh, Funk is healing. No wonder we're not building anything. It's time for you to get back to work, Funk. Although I think you'd rather eat first, I guess. That quest has failed, but we're working on the other one. These t-shirts, we gotta make a lot of them. We got 8 more days to do it. So, got plenty of time. We should be successful. I don't think we need this mega screen TV, but the charge rifle is cool and all. Doomsday rocket launcher is probably useful. Seems pretty dangerous to use it though, but we might need to. Oh, yep. A group of outlanders from Menibium have arrived nearby. It looks like they want to besiege the colony and pound you with mortars from a distance. Okay, well, where are they showing up? All the way down here. Oh, no. That's what I've been forgetting, these shield belt things. For my melee guys. Oh, I completely forgot about shield belts. Like, we'll get some here from this fight, provided we win it. So the downside is, in this fight, we have to actually, like, ride out and face them. Because they're otherwise just kind of, like, build a defensive mortared structure. Yeah, see, there's all their building stuff that they want to do. Okay, everyone come over here. We want a more defendable location down this way. See, our melee guys, we want to set up a little... I don't think we win this fight. I think we're way too... way too weak for the time being to fight this properly. Funk, get in there. Blue, get in there. Actually, I think the melee guys would serve better if we undrafted them. Because they will go after guys manually on their own. Bridges is getting shot badly. I need you to get to cover. It won't work super well, but it helps. Okay, good. We've scared them off enough. They left all their supplies, as it looks. Okay. Who's hurt? We've got Domar, death in 8, death in 20, and a Greg, who has no immediate danger. So you're going to rescue Domar. Masias is going to rescue Kleenex. You guys didn't have any armor, which is really, really dumb for a raid. You should probably invest in some equipment, some armor. We did have to end up killing a lot of them. They dropped a lot of stuff. We're gonna all take... oh man, this guy, Michael, Blaster, had a nice set of Marine Recon armor. Would have been cool to have, but disappointedly, no one will wear his armor because someone died in it. Alright, how we doing, guys? Let's speed this up a little bit. We fought through the night, which is rough, but... Okay, Greg, you need to treat Domar. Prioritize attending, yes. Yes, please treat everyone else. It looks like Kleenex is pretty rough. Everyone else is kind of okay. Kind of okay. Bridge is in a pretty rough shape. He did get blasted pretty hard in the leg. Lost the toe. Did anyone lose anything major? Lost some toes. We're getting an infection. It seems like we always get an infection. If I wanna stop that, I'd have to like separate and make individual rooms for each patient, which is, with the current layout, I'd have to do some major renovations. Which, I mean, with this room here, essentially useless, might be more reasonable than we would originally think. That's something to think about later. Let's see. You're no immediate danger. Greg is. Is he sleeping? I suppose. You should really tend to him. A lot of these guys need tending, but luckily they're all okay-ish. They're not gonna bleed out or anything. It's weird. I'm hoping the stream, at the very least, is a bit clearer, because obviously we're using a much higher bit rate to stream, which means we're trying to upload more data. It's not getting through sometimes, but I don't know. We might just be streaming to YouTube for a while. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. There may need to be some experimentation done between some things, which might mean some goofy looking streams for a while, but make sure you guys get some bed rest. Funk, I know you're hard at work doing whatever you were doing out here. Probably helping clean up bodies or something. It is a huge mess out here, but the dog should be able to clean up most everything. They end up bringing the bodies back here to get cremated eventually. But there's marine armor. Would have been nice to have in that fight. Shields, yes, that is something we definitely want. Did we make all these t-shirts, or is... You're making advanced components. Probably because we're out of materials to make that stuff. Some duck eggs have rotted away in storage. Okay, that's fine with me, I guess. Trying to think about the future. We can really cut down on what our workflow once we get rid of a lot of our people. We're gonna get rid of the majority of them. I think 6 of the 5 or 6 of the 11 that we currently have will be sent off in space, sent back to their homes, or hopefully to their homes. The rest who end up remaining, we won't need as much farmland to feed them. We won't need as many animals. It probably will be really messy deciding what to keep and what not to keep. It's already messy as it is, everything we're trying to do. Let's see. There's some wildlife I think we should fight. Why? Because we happen to have a job that needs some t-shirts made. Alright, let's see how that goes for now. Unless we get a bunch of leather or cloth. Which we do have some cloth. I don't know why she's not making t-shirts from the cloth. Instead of doing the advanced components. Which, I mean, we should be making advanced components because we're going to need them, I think, for this. No, actually, all the advanced components are put in. It just needs regular components, some gold. We're not short on gold, it just hasn't been put in yet. Funk is slowly doing his construction job. I think we have backup, like, builders, constructors. Domar's not terrible at it. Still gotta heal. Need to buy more medicine. Wanderer joins. An archer named Matt has joined has arrived and wants to join the colony. He's willing to contribute and not leave voluntarily. Matt, welcome to the team. You have the worst haircut ever. Beard and a terrible, I don't even know what hairstyle that is, but you're a great shot. Welcome to the team. Let's see, we need to decide what weapon you're going to take. We have plenty at the moment. You're a heck of a shot, so I feel pretty confident giving you almost anything. For now, you're going to hold on to this LMG. Now, we are going to finish this quest and get you a nice charge rifle. A very, very nice charge rifle. But for now, let's see. Did you get geared up? T-shirt, cloth jacket, which is crap. Okay, well, we'll get you some more flak stuff later. You know, there's not a lot of research that left that I want to do. Let's do some turret stuff. Because we're definitely going to have to build some of that before we leave. Or to try and leave as well. Are we short on steel? Ah, that makes perfect sense. We've used so much steel. I completely forgot about it as a resource. So there's a bunch of steel here. Not a ton, but an amount. That's just sandstone. Okay, it was here. Here's a bunch of steel. And then Matt, we got to set up your priorities. Ed Restinol, you're a hunter. You're not good at constructing or really anything else. You'll be a cleaner primary if you're not hunting. Yeah, you don't really have a whole lot of skills here, Matt. He can't even do medical. Okay, so it's only shooting, melee, and construction. Specifically shooting. Maybe not the greatest pickup. I mean, combat is always something good to have, but... We got to be getting close to this t-shirt job. Almost. We need 47, so we need... Yeah, we need a good bit more. Cargo pods landed. Tell me... Ah, it's cigarette leaves. Smoke leaf. Dang it. Not useful. Nice. Delmar's doing Funk's job. That's good to see. We were waiting on steel. That's what it was to do a lot of this stuff. I hadn't realized it. That's my fault. So we're probably gonna run through the winter and leave the ship after that, or leave on the ship afterwards. Remove that power conduit. Since we're moving this thing over there. I don't know who's gonna do it. Isn't Funk awake? What is Funk doing? Ah, he's hauling to go do the nice, big, important ship. Which is a lot of work. Delmar's going to dig. Oh yeah, tons of steel. Which just means our value is going to keep going up, and the raids are going to be harder and harder and harder. Echo, could you maybe prioritize working on these t-shirts? I would like to get that done today, in fact, seeing as we need to get it done today to send, well, the next couple days. We do not have a lot of time. Yes, thank you very much for doing this. You have 44, 45, 46. Family showing up. Oh, we literally need one more shirt made. Which we do have the leather for, I think, between all this junk lying around. Maybe we do. Like a bottle, I'll have to do it tomorrow. Which I really want to get all these shirts done tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have plenty of alpaca wool once we butcher them. Seems like things fall into disrepair quite a lot. End up wasting a good bit of components. Although we do have a ton of components. And advanced guns, we still got plenty of them. Alright, that's not what we want you to do. Oh, we can't make pants. So let's merge this stuff then. You can keep making more. We probably don't need that much, honestly. We gotta get someone to butchering these because we need this stuff done today. Who's our? What's Bridges doing? Oh, he's sewing. So have you prioritized doing some butchering? Ducks, yeah. Okay, well, you're doing that. Lekobon is now getting the leather, I think. No, she's drinking beer. Need material. Didn't we just make a bunch? A bunch of camel hide here. Is that not enough to make another t-shirt? We literally need one more. Oh. There's no more order. Okay. Where's this job need us to go? I do not know specifically. Okay, good. Closest one. Form caravan, head there. Taking our dream team. Bridges and Dim. Oh, these aren't pack animals. That's kind of disappointing. We're taking 2 stallions, as we always do. We're taking all these shirts. Gotta remember not to miss any. That's all of them. At least it better be. Let's take some other crap to sell. Actually, we can't sell these biocoded craps. I almost missed that one cloth t-shirt, and I really hope it wouldn't have made the difference, but... Let's see, these shells we don't need, these drugs we don't need, this other leather we're not going to need. We're almost good to go. Let's take, we're not taking fine meals, we take packaged meals, 20. And to get rid of all this insect meat. Just 10 regular medicine. Should be good to go. Squad needs to... Ooh, we're out of plate steel. Did we have enough for all this? We're short on uranium, it looks, to finish this main one. Does this one take uranium? No, no. Oh, nice. Autocannon's finished. Let's do the last turret thing. We have plenty of uranium. But we are out of plate steel, which is easily alleviated. By us replacing... Ooh, that's gold there. We don't need gold. That's plate steel. And so is it over here. I guess we'll do this. Because we were working on that earlier. And I think we're just going to put a wood fire generator there. Let's see. It doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't... It needs 200 watts. This thing is going to produce... He doesn't say. Okay, well, it's probably enough power to run the drill. No reason for it not to have enough. Ooh, I forgot to take the barrels to sell, because we're not going to use those, I don't think. Let's see, does Matt have all his gear set up yet? No. We still have a cloth jacket, which you're exchanging... Well, you should exchange for a flak vest. Oh, Lafayette needed one. Okay. Turns out we've got some tattered apparel going around, it seems. These dusters, yeah, they definitely need replaced. They're getting old and worn. Who's our medicine maker? We should start making some medicine. We have the cloth to do it. At least some cloth. Great. Caravan has arrived, fulfill the big trade. Beautiful. Let's get to selling all this crap. The gears plate still, we should buy more. I might not be able to. Looks like we had some extra t-shirts we brought along. Can't get all the plate steel we wanted. But we get some. Anything else? I don't think we need components or advanced components for the moment. It would be really nice to get some medicine. Seeing as we're not making it for some reason on our own. There we go. Have them head home. They should make it back today, no problem. Quest completed. And it looks like cutting the geese out has really helped our stockpile. I'm going to remove the hay from here, so we're not feeding them hay when we don't need to. I'd like to store up a good bit. Lycobon has been inspired to tame something. Nice. We don't need to tame anything. There's some weird mega sloths, which... Dimsjaro... His caravan has been ambushed by one dude. One dude with a club has ambushed these two dudes. Does he not know who these two dudes are? Your name's Squirrel. Yeah, you're not doing too well there, buddy. Yep, that was not a smart decision, Mr. Squirrel. We'll let you be on your way. Let's see, we are short some plate steel, which we just got. To finish that up. Phone can finish this. I don't think we need any more for, yeah, this stuff. We just need some basic steel, which I guess we have plenty of. Funk is working on it as we speak. So cool seeing all the little dogs going around and doing little chores and stuff, moving stuff around. Saving our actual people from having to do all that work. If we can ultimately replace the the dogs with thrumbos, that'd be insane. That'd be great. But it's a long time for thrumbos for one to gestate and then for them to also grow up. Yeah, they give some gold. Nice. All right, Funk, keep working. Hauling steel to sensor cluster. This just needs plate steel and uranium, which we've got. We've got all we need to finish this ship. Well, not finish it. We actually still need to put on these caskets, which take a little bit of other materials. 1, 2. Actually, should I do it like that? I have to do it like that. That's weird. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that all we're taking with us? Just 6 people? That is half of our colonists, I guess. I'm gonna build some extras. Just in case. Nice, and you're gonna haul to the reactor and start working on it. Nice, nice, nice. That is the big difficult thing to build. Especially when Funk won't go inside to eat. It'll take him multiple days to finish building it. It's understandable. It's literally a nuclear reactor that powers a starship. I suppose it's justifiable. Marcia's busy making us some lavish meals. The hay grass is nearly ready for making. Important, preferred, and normal. Okay, that's the priority. So this top row will fill up first for this bottom row. So I guess we should expand down that way. Visitors, nice. Some people showing up. And we're getting what might be the last harvest for a while on the corn. Ooh, Lycobon's a little confused, as always. The dementia's still not working out too... dementia's still not working out too well for her. I don't know why she was all the way out here when she was wandering, but... I'm sure she's fine. There it is, our big doomsday rocket launcher. What are the stats on this thing? It doesn't have the greatest market value, but it has pretty low melee damage. But building damage factor, okay, so it does bonus damage to buildings and stuff. It does 50 damage, which I don't know what that means because people don't have regular like health bars. Does it mean just 50%? Because I'm pretty sure it can probably one-shot you. I don't know. I don't know at all. Actually, speaking of animals, these thrumbos. What's their defense? Pretty good for sharp, not that good against blunt. And okay for heat, but not perfect. What's our value now? I'm almost scared to look at. Oh, it's almost over it. 250,000. We did get another like super TV. If we installed it, yeah, we can't get everyone in a row here, but I could put it here. It's kind of weird to put TVs up like that, right in the middle of the walkway for the medical bay here. Everyone's got to walk around them. There's cords on the floor. $5,000 silver, man. Oh, and then here's the masterwork gun. Okay, let's have Matt come get it then. Since you're pretty okay at shooting. You're not Bridges, but you're not that far off. We did lose Daz. Daz was, I think, the last one we lost, who was probably our best shooter at the time. Ooh, and we're harvesting all this beautiful hay. We got so much hay. It's gonna stack up here a ton, and then even overflow here. Beautiful. Ooze cache of treasures that I don't need. A small uranium sculpture. Sure to radiate you warmly at night. And the ship is almost done. We could start it up now. The 5th of September means we'll be fighting well into the winter, but... And we finished making the cryo caskets, but... Are we ready? I don't know. But I do think we'll be ready next time. This is a great place to stop, and even though the stream hasn't been perfect, it has calmed down. Looks like it's running a bit smoother recently. So we might just be streaming on YouTube. Obviously, you're already watching on YouTube if you watched it all the way to the end. But thank you very much. Oh, Mom, great. I just saw your messages. I've had a mess of a time trying to stream. We had some issues today with the internet, and I'm streaming directly to YouTube, which is kind of okay. But I'm just getting ready to finish up. But if Grandpa and Grandma are there watching, hello, Grandpa and Grandma. I've been playing this video game. We have a nice little farm that works really, really well. We can close off the roof and just use the hydroponics and these sun lamps to put indoors. We have a bunch of hay stored up for all our animals. We have pigs, we have horses, we have ducks, and these magical monster creatures called thrumbos. That's really good. And we're growing all sorts of cool, plants, corn, rice, these special mushrooms we make into armor. And we're building a ship to escape this world. But I'm sorry you didn't get to watch too much. It's probably really boring trying to watch this. But I'm actually just at the end. They keep asking questions. Okay. Well, long story short, we crash landed onto this planet originally, and we're trying to get back off of it. It's called Rimworld because you crash landed on a Rimworld, Rim of the Galaxy planet. And by trying to escape, you incur some dangers. Like, we are completely sufficient as a colony as we are. We have our bedrooms and stuff. Everyone's got a bed. Everyone's got a dog or a puppy or something that we've bred. We got a nice little med bay with TVs for everyone to watch as they're getting healed and stuff. All sorts of good medicine, anti-infection drugs and stuff. Heaters, air conditioning, all sorts of stuff. But we're trying to escape, and I'm building this ship. And it's nearly done. It's nearly ready to start off. But when I start the ship, it's going to give off a signature, and everyone else is going to swarm to attack me because they want to get off on the ship. And we're going to be doing that next time. But the premise of this is obviously you crash landed here. I only had 3 people to start, and I've recruited some more. We have 12 people now. We're only going to take some of them with us so I can keep playing, because if I just took everyone with me, we wouldn't get to play anymore. But yeah, that's what we've been building up to. I've been playing this probably the last 2 weeks, about 1-2 hours every day on stream for Mom. What to use for energy and fuel? So I have mostly solar generators, wind turbines, and I've used wood generators in the past, but currently for power we've got battery banks that are fueled by these solar generators and wind turbines and stuff. There's a few ways we could do biofuel and stuff. It's kind of inefficient, takes a lot of farming, so I don't do that. I try and just overproduce these solar generators, which we were able to do. We have a little mining thing set up because we're getting plate steel and other steels and stuff. We got tons of wood. But we lost over the entire course of the sort of colony. It's been 5 years in game, which is only 60 days per year. Each season is only 15 days. It's a different season because it's a different planet and everything. But in all of those 5 years, we've lost 3 people. 3 of the colonists who were on our team. We fought off a lot more people and ended up defeating a lot more. But 3 have died. 1 from the original crew that crash landed. There were only 3 who originally crash landed. And one of them who did end up dying was Sharp. He was our animal tender at first. Each person has different skills and stuff and are better at different jobs. He was our animal tender, and losing him was rough. We lost Milnaze, a very weird name, but he was the backup for Sharps after a while, and was really, really good. And then we lost Daz, who was our last guy. Daz was just a really good fighter, really good with guns and stuff. But yeah, everyone's got cool rules, cool skills and roles to play and do in the thing. So Bridges is really good at shooting, as well as cooking and planting and farming and stuff. So he takes care of that. There's a really complex scheduling thing that I set up here and manage with priorities and like how they automatically do it, because it's all automated. But let's see. Greg is also a planter. He also handles animals. Blue does planting. He does researching and stuff like that to get us new technology. Not really new, but like figuring out how to like build a spaceship, is really hard on a planet that doesn't have, a proper infrastructure. What is your water source? Well, water isn't directly worried about. We just worry about food in the game. So we end up making meals. I have stockpiled a ton of food into pre-made meals, but regularly you just make these simple meals, and there's like better meals with different ingredients and stuff that I've made. I can make the best tier lavish meals. It takes twice as much food as other meals, but it gives like a bonus to the colonists' mood and stuff, which is something you have to manage because someone who crash lands on a planet is going to be in a bad mood. And if they get below a certain threshold for their mood level, they can have like mental breaks. They'll go on like insulting sprees or even fire starting sprees. They'll start setting fire to the colony or just start, fighting random people just randomly because they were angry and in a bad mood. But we have all sorts of good things, like obviously them getting the best lavish meals is really good. Their recreational room has all sorts of cool stuff, is very impressive. Their dining room is very impressive. The individual bedroom for each of these people is very impressive. And they because they've been sort of they've gotten used to all these high quality things. They actually have really high expectations. So at the start of the game, it's a lot easier to manage mood because they don't expect much. They're like, oh, things are going to be bad. Things are going to be terrible because things have been terrible. But I've played 5 years, and now everyone expects things to be really, really good in the colony. So it makes it a lot harder to keep the mood high, but we can manage for the most part. It's not too bad, but yeah, food. I've got a bunch of packaged survival meals just packed and stored away. These are like long-term storage meals here. This is actually a freezer here. It's hard to tell, but I have air conditioners here, like set to keep this entire room here frozen. And it's really, really nice. Trying to like just manage all these little things and get them to work perfectly, because I was having issues in the past with keeping enough food for all 12 of these people. It got to the point where I was worried about winter, surviving through winter, because all your plants normally die in the winter and you can't plant and harvest them. So I set up this indoor area here that I can set to be roofed off and heated. I can open up this vent, it'll be heated in here. Then plants can survive. I can turn on these sun lamps that go out through the day. They eat a lot of power, which is why I have such a huge, robust power system built up here. But I can grow them all year round if I need to. And I'm actually to the point where I have way too much food. So I stopped planting corn, and I'm just planting rice in these hydroponic bays, which are really, really good for growing all crops. Crops always grow way, way faster in the hydroponic bays. Here you can see the dogs. The dogs we've had for quite a while, and you can actually train them up. They'll do like small little jobs in the little town. Aside from being like good friends with the people and helping raise their mood, Boogie here is his name, is actually hauling a lump of steel around that we've mined from the nearby like little mining compacted steel places here. You can see these other dogs helping out. They're hauling steel around because they've been trained to help with all the hauling and stuff. It's really cool to like once I've finally figured out how to get all these cool things working together, to see the animals go around helping out. They'll not just haul steel around, but they'll actually like, if someone gets hurt and knocked out in a fight, they'll go over, like pick them up and take them back to the medical bay. So one of our other people don't have to waste the time, picking them up and dragging them back and saving them. It's a lot of work, and I've been going for about 2 hours here, on and off, because I've had issues with this little stream here. But I'm getting tired, so I need to get off soon. But it was very, very nice that you got to see me doing this little game. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense. I know I sounded really excited when I was explaining it, but it's kind of cool for as complicated as it is. Part of the fun part is obviously figuring all this complicated stuff out and how to do it. But glad you guys got to see me play it. I'm going to play a little bit tomorrow as well. Mom usually watches these every night, but I think we're going to end it off here.